16 of the strangest university or college degrees. 16. Studying doesn't suck as much as failing. That is so true, but you're not on your way to failure if you study some of these crazy courses. The New College Nottingham offers you the opportunity to get a degree in heavy metal. So, more specifically, you would enroll for the Heavy Metal Music Performance degree. It's a 3-year course, and you can do an extra year and add a BA to that degree. Mind you, you will need a little talent as well. 15. Cheers! I reckon if you enroll in this course, your parents might have to swallow their words when they said to you, you have to study something. There is a brewing and distilling degree at Yacht University in Edinburgh, and as you can imagine, this degree is quite popular. Employment rates are pretty high too, so that could definitely be an option for you one day if you have no idea in what direction you'd like to go. 14. Your ideas are intriguing me. As said Homer in Mountain of Madness, and who knows what kind of knowledge will be imparted in this course. But at the University of California, you could study The Simpsons, but from the perspective of great philosophers, like Plato for example. By simply watching The Simpsons, you would get 2 college credits. 13. Bagpiping is in my veins. And if it is, you can further your bagpiping career aspirations by studying bagpiping. At Carnegie Mellon University, you would study theory, history, and studio. And once you've completed the course, you would be a qualified bagpiper or could be a bagpipe teacher. 12. Stop saying, I wish, and start saying, I will. And if you've always wanted to learn hand embroidery, now your wishes can come true. The University of Creative Arts in Europe offers this course. And although it's a very niche skill, the university says it opens many doors for you that you would never have imagined. It's a full-time degree, and I imagine that this is a skill you would never forget. 11. Books turn muggles into wizards. And if you're a Potter fan, you will want to do this course so badly. Central Michigan University offered students a United Kingdom to Hogwarts, Harry, an intensive study of Harry Potter through the British Isles. And they flew to England for 10 days to complete the course. They visited all the historical spots that inspired parts of the series, and although you didn't qualify as a wizard afterwards, it must have been an incredible course nonetheless. 10. Top of the class. Some might read about this course and think they would score top marks. So where would you fare? David Beckham has a degree course that is dedicated to him. Well, it's called Football Culture, and as the founder says, one needs to keep up with the times. I'm not sure though that learning about Beckham is classified as keeping up with the times. 9. Book me a spot. Yacht Operations sounds very glamorous, doesn't it? Seriously though, it can be very hard work, and you can deal with the most difficult clients you'll ever imagine. You learn how to navigate and maintain a boat, and if you're keen to expand, you can study further and learn about sailing powerboats as well. Be sure to keep 2 years aside for this course. 8. I'm an expert. I don't need a university course to teach me this one, but it was actually a subject at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. Wasting time on the internet, and it was taught during their English lectures. No textbooks were required, just their laptops and Wi-Fi, and students could only use social media platforms to write their essays. Sounds like a lot of fun to me. As the lecturer said, these days we are writing but in such different ways. Blogging, reblogging, tweeting, retweeting, bookmarking, forwarding and skimming. So we need to learn to embrace that too. 7. Born this way. Okay, so we've touched on the David Beckham course, but if he's not quite your thing, what about Lady Gaga? At the University of South Carolina, you can study the sociology of fame and Lady Gaga. Apparently the teacher is a huge Gaga fan, has attended 30 of her concerts, and that makes her an expert. The course analyzes her character and her rise to fame. 6. Time on your hands. Or in this case, puppets. Puppetry is an actual course you can do, and I think it's brilliant. There's quite a bit of talent involved in getting it just right. You not only learn how to master the puppets, but also costuming, lighting, and scenery. 5. I speak your language. Back when Lord of the Rings was first released, the University of Wisconsin offered a course in the Elvish language Sindarin. The language was created by J.R.R. Tolkien in 1910, which got a lot of inspiration from the Finnish language, including touches of German, Latin, and Old Germanic languages. The professor was said to be a leading expert in the language. If Elvish is not your thing, you can always try Klingon, which was a course offered at the San Diego State University. 4. Work smarter, not harder. Cornwall College is definitely the place to be if you love to surf but are forced to study something. So combine your big love with getting an education and grab a surf science and technology degree. They do make sure that you know they're not there to teach you how to surf. What you will walk away with, however, is being able to work with big surfing brands like Billabong or Roxy. 3. Study hard. And it will be easy to do that if you're learning about YouTube. Pitzer College in Claremont began the course in 2007, and it was designed so that pupils could learn about what YouTube could possibly teach us. Students were required to watch videos, post comments, and post their own videos. The professor said the site is like postmodern television and noted its architecture and ownership undermine the fundamentals of academic inquiry. 2. May the Force be with you. Queen's University in Belfast have made many a Star Wars fan's dream come true, although I can't say the same for their parents who are footing their college tuition bill. The course aims to teach students the psychological techniques behind Jedi mind tricks. How that will help you in the big bad world, I have no idea. 1. The Big Bang Theory. Over at New York's Alfred University, you can study theories, both fictional and scientific, as to how the world will end. It includes an apocalypse. Mythology features there as well, and they also lean heavily on a book called The World Without Us. Their end-of-year project sees them designing their own apocalypse scenario based on scientific or fictional evidence.